Hi Montana, day 79 at the legislature. We only had a floor session. It started at 4 and we had 14 bills. We dealt with suicide prevention, healthcare transparency, highway patrol funding, chronic wasting disease, and several other issues. We passed a bill allowing non-residents to get a Montana marriage license in one county and get married in a different county. Did some earth-shattering work there. I'm sure it will help some people. We passed a bill allowing school districts to bond for 30 years, which is actually going to be helpful for a lot of our school districts across the state. The majority, not me, but the majority passed a bill, Senate Bill 154, eliminating tax credits for people who put solar panels on their house and then put electricity back on the grid. So if you have received that tax credit in the past, unless the governor vetoes this bill, that tax credit is going away. We barely killed Senate Bill 368. It received a 50-50 vote, and it has to have a majority to pass. I would imagine that it will be reconsidered. This bill would have raised the contribution limits for Montana politicians running for office. So 50 people in the Montana House of Representatives stood up and fought for more money in Montana politics, and along with that came less transparency because it raised the limits that trigger when you have to report who's actually giving you the money. We chose not to concur with Senate amendments that would restrict a brewing program to only one college in the state. This bill creates brewery licenses for colleges who want to teach the art and science of brewing. And the Senate had restricted it down to one college, and we did not agree with those today. So it's going to have to go to a conference committee to figure it out. We failed 3 of the studies that we had passed on second reading last Thursday. On third reading today, we failed a study of water rights, a study of the Montana University system governance, and tribal trust land taxes. There was a blast motion today to vote on and discuss Senate Bill 338, which is a bill to help the community of Colstrip. This is the one bill that the residents and the workers at Colstrip actually cared about and actually wanted. It's the only one that I've received phone calls and emails from Colstrip asking for. And the blast motion failed 40-59. The House won't even talk about it. That was really disappointing. And there was another motion to reconsider Senate Bill 352. The majority party passed it out of the House, and now it's in the Senate. This is the bill that would prevent you taking in a spouse's ballot or a ballot for someone for whom you're a caretaker. It essentially makes voting harder for a lot of people. And the blast motion to bring that back so that we could vote it down failed 48-51. I've never seen a blast motion to bring something back that we had already passed because we should have killed it the first time. It's always interesting to see these new motions and new strategies for getting our way in the legislature. It's too bad it didn't work. So I'll see you tomorrow.